Alright, I'm doing this video because just again, I know I do videos big or small, big YouTubers, small YouTubers. People smaller than me, bigger than me. I didn't care. I don't care. Come for everybody because it just needs to be said. All right. So with that statement, I want to listen to this video and see if this person puts common sense together. Sorry, simple sense. Because again, we're going to you're gonna see a video series that I'm talking about gaming generation N, and this is the perfect video to go into what I said. It could be a LBC, it could be a WTF, I don't know, but right now, I hope this doesn't explain the type of gamers that don't understand what it is. Just sit back, relax, enjoy your games. But nope, nope, nope. We gotta start trouble, start making problems. Let's see. Give them the benefit of the doubt, Liger.
So Nintendo Switch 2 looks like it is going to be Xbox Series S level and a bit better than that. Is it enough? Now, as you guys will be seeing here with the article that I'm about to show you, Nintendo Switch 2 late launch is leaving people at NVIDIA confused. No string could boost performance to 4.5 teraflops. So the Nintendo Switch 2 was supposed to be released in 2023. While it is not yet known why the system still hasn't been released, because
Nintendo is not like Xbox and PlayStation, and hopefully they still have a little bit of old guard in them, a little bit of Iwata, a little bit of Yamamuchi, to don't go on the whims of people. We saw when we try to follow people's trends, and it bit us in the ass. 64, GameCube, Wii U. It bit us in the ass. And also, the hell, Nintendo, small. I applaud you. I'm not gonna take no. Nvidia might be the graphics king right now, king because of their giant leap. I'm not denying that at all in the game because hell, I had I had an AMD graphics card with my last system. I gave it to my sister now, to KD, and it did good. Don't get me wrong, it did good. It did graphics very well. I'm not gonna deny it, but certain things were made easier with NVIDIA. So when I did my new rig that I have right now, I went with NVIDIA. I'll admit to that, but it's just ridiculous to think, oh yeah, NVIDIA says that you should do this. I'll be like, hey NVIDIA, you stick to graphics. Good for you. We'll stick to making games and making our consoles. How about you shut your pie hole? Cause we helped you a little bit as well too. And maybe selling 1.4 or 141 million switches. You're gonna still come towards us when we make our next console. So I don't know. Shut your pie hole.
because of the fact in 2023, and this is just my speculation, guys, the system was still selling very well. So
Correct.
there probably to them wasn't really a need to release a new system at
No.
that point. There's the chance that this delay from the projected release window may have led to some changes to the system design that could impact its performance slightly. Now
Yep.
let's go over here. TSMC, basically improve its nodes since then and is charging less for them, and they are easier to produce. If a node shrink or any sort of hardware redesign was made to the Nintendo Switch 2, then there's the chance that it could hit around 4.5 teraflops in dock mode, as opposed to the rumored 4.0 teraflops reported some time back.
I'll say this before he continues. Nintendo don't care about that. And I should point out, they shouldn't care about that. Because go to We've seen these comparisons of how much power the Switch really uses, like power consumption on the battery. And I knew this back then 'cause I did a video about it, but it's weird how you do video in the past and show this, but now you see some people starting to down, like they discovered something. But anyway, I digress. Go to Nintendo Live, where Alex talked about how the power and everything. The Nintendo Switch and the NVIDIA the Tegra chip, instead of using the power to make powerful graphics and all that stuff and everything that they could have, the majority use it so you could have long battery life. And again, I thank Nintendo for that. Still produce something that could do the games that you want, like a Breath of the Wild and all that stuff without no problem, and still have like a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 battery life is king. That because it's a portable console. Smart move by Nintendo. But a lot of people don't know that's what they could have used the power towards graphics and stuff, but that's not what they cared about. Again, there's a lot of game breaking, not game breaking like breaking games like a Starfield or something. But there are a lot of games that people were like, how the heck it ran on a Switch. When people have the time to do it, they could do great things.
Now, basically, to give context, the PS4 Pro is 4.2 teraflops and the Xbox Series S is 4.0 teraflops. So pretty much, the console will support 12 gigabytes of low power DDR5X RAM, and it could deliver better texture quality than the weakest current gen console at this point, which is the Xbox Series S. But its general performance is unlikely to top it due to a much weaker CPU. NVIDIA DLSS is likely to help the console output resolutions higher than 1080p with ease, although seeing a 4K output is likely not happening very often. And by the way, this is all from Moore's Law is Dead, which is a Silicon podcast. This is what the article is basically about, pretty much, or that's what the article is basically about. Information from his podcast. So, yeah. As far as the Nintendo Switch 2 being a bit better than Xbox Series S, now you can take it with a grain of salt, but I pretty much, believe it. I think the Nintendo Switch 2 going from Nintendo Switch, I think it's going to be like Nintendo Wii to Wii U type of, when it comes to graphical hardware capabilities.
Okay.
And this is the leap that I'm pretty much expecting, being, near or pretty much better based on what this article said, Series S. Not by a whole lot. Now, do I expect the Nintendo Switch 2 versions of third-party multi-platform games to be better than their PS5 and Xbox Series X counterparts? Absolutely not.
Who cares?
No. But I expect them to be good enough in their own right. And since, the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to have a bit more RAM than, say, the Xbox Series S, which developers are still making games for that machine, then I expect, and you could...
Not really, as we see that they don't make games for that machine. They make games for Microsoft Pass. Then that game, and again, most people play it on Microsoft Pass. Just saying, as we see, the S series has only got up to 21 million so far, while PlayStation is at 50 million and the Switch is at 104 million, 141 million.
Take this with a huge grain of salt when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2 capabilities. I expect, pretty much Mortals Avium, Alan Wake 2, the current gen version of NBA 2K, the version that comes out on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles. I expect, Cyberpunk 2077 to come on the Nintendo Switch 2. And yes,
really?
Cyberpunk 2077 did come out on PS4 and Xbox One. and the Nintendo Switch 2 case is supposed to be, a decent amount of more powerful than those consoles.
Okay.
I do expect that game to come on the Nintendo Switch 2 at some point.
Okay.
I expect even Hellblade 2 to come out on the Nintendo Switch 2 at some point. Is it gonna be, the best looking version?
Why do I care about third parties?
Not. But it should be a decent, playable and.
I don't care if it comes to those consoles or not. I really don't. I'll play. Again, there are over 70 exclusive games to Nintendo Switch, first party games from Nintendo. Not second party, not third party. Second party is even more than that. It's more than that. I bought a Nintendo Switch because I wanted Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Splatoon, Nintendo sequences, whatever. And the third parties that come over that does do great, I like that. Example, Overwatch, Edgerun Chronicles, games like that. I love. I know there are a lot of people who love The Witcher 3. Good for them. And Doom was good. So you ran on Doom. So I got nothing against that either. But I'm sorry. I buy a game console for what it is. There's a reason why I bought we got a PlayStation 5 because we had it was exclusive on PlayStation 4 and 5 that I wanted to play. And even though I'm a PC guy, I build my own PC and all that stuff, I don't care for that. PC is not my thing to go forward with until I have to. Until then, I like to get a disc and put it in. And even PlayStation, I gotta give it to a degree, yes, because you have to download the dumb thing. But still, I want a physical. I don't want a digital and then a store could feel like get froggy and shut down on me.
Decent looking version in its own right. So is the Nintendo Switch 2 being at Xbox Series level, even a bit better than that? Is it enough? I think so. I do think so. I honestly think so. But that's just me. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that at Nintendo Switch 2 being at Xbox Series S level and even a bit better than that, is it enough? Or do they need to aim, up to PlayStation 5 level or Xbox Series X level? Let me know in the comment section below of this YouTube video. This is Levon Kaysen signing out. And boy, the Nintendo Switch 2 is just looking more and more exciting as more news comes out. And peace and bye.
I think basically just, hey, Nintendo, make a console. Make it that it has backwards capability. Make it they still use cartridges. And I'll be happy. That's all I want. I want my physical games. Because I want nobody, including Nintendo, to just have these digital that you could take it from me anytime you want. I know Nintendo's pushing digital as well too. We see it in the eShop. We see it in the on the Nintendo.com. No. Graphics wise, 1080p on dock. How about 1440p when connected? That'll do great. Keep putting your 4K assets in this, it will pop when it needs to pop. Do what you gotta do. And give me back my daggone saves on my drive. Now I can save on my SD card, please. But, point taken, hey. Let's see my thing is at this point right now. Let's just wait and see what the Switches 2 will be. That's all. Let's wait and see. That said, it's your boy Like I Want to Have Fun Duo. Remember, there's no perfect games out there. It's perfect to you, it's not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, including PC. Peace out.